Hello, IL Texas teachers. Today is January 8th, 2019, and I hope everybody had a fantastic first day back with kids. The purpose of this week's Wednesday district-wide PLC is to address teaching to the top. So what do we mean by teaching to the top? Essentially, it's having high expectations, and it's ensuring we're meeting the needs of our top kids. And by doing so, we are increasing the expectations and growing all of our kids. Okay, so by addressing the needs of our top kids, we are pulling all kids forward. So I'm using this USB cable as an example. If we have our top students here and our kids that may be struggling here at the bottom, and we teach on level and we teach above level, and we're ensuring we're not neglecting the needs of our top kids, look what happens. These top students grow, the kids in the middle grow, and even our struggling students are lifted up and grow. Unfortunately, what we tend to do in education is we tend to focus on the kids that are struggling. And when we do that, we run the risk of watering down the curriculum and lowering our expectations. So if we've got kids at the bottom and we're focusing our attention and we're teaching to the bottom, look what happens. The kids at the bottom may grow, but the kids at the top are stagnant. And the kids in the middle sometimes even take dips and go backwards, okay? And we don't want this to happen. So in sum, it's important to have high expectations, always teach on level or above level. And by doing so, we are growing all kids. There is a positive impact on all students when we raise and maintain high expectations. Now, this applies to all grade levels and all departments as well, and all content areas. It's essentially having a growth mindset. Let me use an example of our language classes. We may have, say, today, we welcomed a student for the first time in one of our Chinese classrooms. Well, we've got some kids at the top proficiency levels. Well, now we have a student that just entered IL Texas. We're not going to water down the curriculum and start with a ni hao. These kids have already mastered this. So we're going to continue. We're going to have conversations. Ni hao, wa hen hao, she she, etc. I guarantee that this kid will pick up. It may take some time, but they will begin to understand and also grow and pick up the basics, while these kids at the top also continue to grow in their proficiency. So thank you very much for your time. Please pause and have a conversation and reflect about the importance of teaching to the top, knowing that at IL Texas, we have already carved out opportunities for our kids that are struggling. We have tutoring, we have remediation, and some campuses have already started their Saturday school. But in the classroom, please do not neglect your top kids. Ensure that you are teaching to the top so that you're pulling all kids forward. Okay? Thank you. Have a fantastic IL Texas day. I am going to now turn it over to Jamie Rose, who has prepared a short presentation for you and sharing a strategy of how you can challenge all kids. Thank you. Adios. 再见.